Welcome. We are back, man, for another one. We are back for another one. You already know how we do on this side. So, yes, sir. Today, man, we got something. It's getting tricky in Hollywood. It's getting tricky in Hollywood. That's all I'm trying to tell you. It's going crazy right now, man. So we gotta how to make sure I can see the damn chat. You know what I'm saying? It's going crazy in Hollywood right now. We got Terrence Howard. I said we got Terrence Howard and Diddy. Nigga, Diddy trying to something. You know what I'm saying? Diddy trying to something. Ugh, damn, bro. Like, and out of all this time, like these celebrities coming left and right. Like, Diddy was trying to diddle some. You know what I'm saying? Some of your favorite actors. I never knew this, so we're gonna go ahead and get to this content, man. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We on the road to 2,000 subs, and we're about 100 subs away from reaching our goal. So if y'all really rocking with your boy, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. Hit that button. Hit that button. Stop being a buster. Nah, I'm playing. But let's go ahead and get into this, man. Oh snap. Booyah. Let's go.
There's a short life in
Why,
the
why do you
acting
think that
world.
is? What the creative side is?
Well, because losing out money, you got to take drugs. You're going through so much shit to try and deal with life. You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually you're going to go too far. Who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what he had to do in order to get to where he was at? There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they got to keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head. But when you lose your man card,
When you lose that man card, man, hey, is it ever that serious? Because at the end of the day, you know, yeah, that's why we see a lot of these celebrities. He right. If you just pay attention, you start seeing a lot of these celebrities spiral out, especially later on in their career. Or you hear about them overdosing. You hear about them. You know what I'm saying? They going crazy, losing their mind, and yeah, that man. That it's funny because somebody was talking about that. Like you basically lose your like when somebody get their back door taken, it's like you lose. It's like taking your manhood away. Like you can no longer be somebody that like somebody follows. Like you got your, you know what I'm saying, your manhood taken. It's like taking the life out of you, bruh. Buck breaking. They was doing this back. This is nothing new, because the same people that's doing this in Hollywood is the same people who was the slave masters back in the day, or they ancestors were the slave masters back in the day. And what you think they was doing? They was buck breaking all the strongest men amongst the slaves. You feel me? So yeah, but the only difference now is you gotta do these type of things in order to get put in the spotlight. And it's like, is it all really that worth it though? You know what I'm saying? When all the lights settle down, like, yeah, that's and then you gotta understand too, when you do it with somebody, that's not just physical, it's a spiritual thing too, you feel me? So that's why, yeah, yeah, man.
that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card,
What is that? What do you mean by that?
you give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Now I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things, when you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Get punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem.
And a lot of those things, a lot of fame, fortune, all of those things. I mean, especially if you get into that, I feel like even as bad as that is, and I like to expound on something you said. You said if men are givers and not the takers, but then you got some men who do all the who like Diddy, from the stories I'm hearing, he was the one giving. So you still got to be tricky even with. I mean, you got to still even be careful with that, with saying that, because it's like some of these dudes out here be on the low, and they be the taker. I mean the givers. So yeah, I mean you should just not do it at all. Don't even indulge in that. You feel me? Especially if it's for some type of material gain, because at the end of the day, like you said, you can't come back from that. I mean, you could repent from it and turn away from it, but it's like you'll never. Me personally, I don't think that you will never be the same mentally, because it's gonna mess with you mentally. That's even if nobody knew. The fact that you know that happened to you, it's just gonna a part of you is not gonna ever be the same. It's always gonna be in the back of your mind. So I feel like it's always gonna be in the back of your mind. That's a serious thing, and I feel like it really bothers them because shout out to this world is run by the wicked, and that is true. That's why the Bible says when the wicked are in rulership, the people mourn. And what do we see the world mourning, man? Because the wicked are in power right now, right? So yeah, damn, Diddy is an old baby oil demon. Hey, he like that baby oil. Somebody get this nigga some baby oil. He like the grease. He greasy. He feeling real greasy. Nah, but I couldn't see myself doing that. I don't give a damn. I'll take the stairs, because I see a lot of people that get the fame and fortune and they look super unhappy, because I feel like it don't really, like, money. It doesn't. It's good for defense. It's good to have money to be able to have freedom, but it's still, it don't heal. It don't heal things internally. It don't make things that are internally wrong with you. It can't. There's nothing that can change that. You have to. That's literally something within yourself. So let me shut the fuck up. I'm over here rambling. Trying to sound all deep, like, yeah. So because the inner. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all. Come on, let's go.
With a lot of the actors out there, because they get fluid, and next thing you know, once it go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from. So maintain your man card, no matter what.
Man,
I mean, one of the things you're seeing, you went to a whole different place.
Sorry.
No, I get it. So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head.
See?
The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got
Hey, you know what came to mind? That what is a man to gain the world and lose his soul? It's like you can have all these things, and all this stuff is vanity at the end of the day. It's vanity. This vanity. You know what I'm saying? This computer, these headphones, this camera, you know what I'm saying? These phones and laptops, it's all vanity. And what good is it to have if, like you said, you got to give up your integrity? You know, you ain't, cause you got to stand on something. You got to stand on some type of principle. If you don't stand on, you stand on something or fall for anything, or fall from anything. Shoot, you know what I'm saying? Some of these niggas be falling on some things. Yeah, I could almost for certain like believe that. Yeah, a lot of these dudes, man, a lot of these dudes, and some of your favorite actors and rappers and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, they work hard, but it's like, did you really work hard or did you cut corners? Because to me, that's even that is like cutting corners. Like you got there that's like the easy way. I don't give a damn how talented you are, how hardworking you are. You do something like that, I feel like you cut corners now. Cause you didn't work to get there. Like what sense do it make to you know what I'm saying, get halfway up the mountain just to get carried up the rest of the way, and then when you get to the top, it's like, did you really, you know what I'm saying? Do you really deserve it? Because you didn't finish the uphill battle. You know what I'm saying? You went halfway and then come on, man. Like I don't even know how you could feel good about yourself. You can't feel good about yourself because you cheated. You cheated your way to the top. You cheated your way, and that just goes to show with anything though. Like for instance, people losing weight, and they, instead of getting their ass in the gym, fixing, changing the way they eat, and they patterns and stuff like that. No, what they go do? They go get the Ozempic. They get them pills that burn fat. They go get the BBLs and the tummy tucks and all that type of stuff. It's like, are you really gonna be able to feel good? Because what did you work? You didn't work for it. You didn't work for it. So it ain't no appreciation. I actually appreciate the humble beginnings and the struggles and everything, because then when you overcome, it feels so much better. I promise you, it feels so much better.
to go in as a principle. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What
I'd
was the
say no to Diddy.
consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands off with somebody. A number of producers come in and make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you or looking at you like you're a woman. When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room.
Exactly. You gotta stand on something, bro, or you gonna get fucked by Diddy. That's what's gonna happen. You better stand on business. Standing on business. You better stand on business. You hear me? Cause you don't, Diddy gonna be standing on you. Kids, don't forget that. I don't fuck with y'all. But like for real, I feel like bro is right. You gotta say no. I come from a generation. I was raised all that sex playing. We don't do that. We don't do that. You don't sex play no man. You don't play with no man like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, address me with respect. That's because I come from an era of respect. That's what we standing on. You respect me, I'm gonna respect you. Don't all that. I don't. That shit make me uncomfortable. You can call it what you want. You can say it's GPS phobia, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, nah, I ain't. I can't. I cannot. It just. Ugh. And he for real, because you might get certain niggas, you might get a certain reaction. You catch me on the wrong day, I might just go slap the shit out you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna punk you. Punk you. I ain't even gonna punch you because, nigga, you looking at me like I'm a woman, or I'm gonna treat you like a woman. Then, nigga, I'm gonna show you who the bitch is. You just don't play with no grown man, bro. You feel me? It's just.
It's always been my whole thing, and have lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit because the man card means everything.
And that is so factual because like you get. I don't know if you ever heard this saying. This is saying. You give somebody an inch, they'll take a whole foot. And one thing I noticed, like gay dudes, they'll try you. Like they getting bold now. They get bold. Trust me, especially like in Palm Springs, nigga, they get bold. You feel me? And they'll try you, and they'll do little they'll do little stuff, uh, to see like how you react, and then they'll do a little bit more. They might talk to you a certain way, or like flirt with you like in weird, like it's just, they'll try you, and if you let them think it's okay, you gotta literally like stop them in their tracks, like immediately, nigga. Train down, yeah, immediate stop. Hey, nah, bro, I don't get down like that. I'm gonna let it be known very loud and clearly. I don't play those games. I don't play like that. I love women. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Like, keep it respectful, my boy. And then with that, my boy, because it's out of pocket. They'll try you.
I had no idea we're going to go this direction with the podcast. This is absolute. But listen, we've talked about it. We've had a lot of the guys on to talk about this stuff. Are you done with Hollywood because of this specific reason?
I'm still working. I still, I haven't made the money necessary to do all of the other stuff. So I still have to go and do the Chitlin circuit. I still have to do the job that I need to. But eventually, I've done what I set out to do, which was to redefine the universe. I've proven what I've set out to do, and that's why I have all the patents. Whether they evaluate it or not, that's up to them. But I've done the work and finished it. Now I can go on and do whatever else we need to do. Hi, everyone. My name is Terrence.
This nigga always, like, I ain't never seen this nigga yell. Nigga always super calm. Yeah, man. Say, man. Man. Come on, man. I did it, man. Man. Did they try to fuck me, man? Nah, I'm playing with y'all though. But yeah, man, that's it for that reaction. Make sure y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Hit that notification bell one time, man. And yeah, help us get to that 2,000 subs. You feel me? But with that being said, make sure y'all go on, have a great day outside. I'm gonna get out y'all next time.
Another day, another dollar. If you see me, better holla at your guala. Be in the moment, cause tomorrow ain't promised. If I gotta go get it, then I gotta. Yeah, I've been trying to get ahead, really gotta make a move. Cause I'm only getting older, got to get this cake. Going 24 hours, I ain't even showered, doing everything I gotta do to be called great. Don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff. Don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff, yeah. Won't be no stuff, don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff. As I I sat on a park bench while I struggle, my thoughts drift. Juggle and struggle inside of my head is a marsh pit. What to do and pursuing a dream. They tell me it's far-fetched, a car wreck waiting to happen.